Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Family from the Fat Loss Solution, and today we've got an Ask Coach Ryan Q&A. Got an awesome question on the Facebook page the other day, and the question is, when is the best time to eat a carb like a sweet potato? I'm going to address this, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of background on why I'm giving you the advice I'm giving. First off, it's important to know that no one ever got fat from eating too many sweet potatoes, but sweet potatoes can impede fat loss if used incorrectly. Okay, so sweet potatoes by all means are a health food. They offer a lot of health benefits, got good vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and it's a good slow burning carb source. But before we even talk about the best time to eat a sweet potato, the first question you need to understand is, should you even be eating a sweet potato in the first place? And the answer to that question depends on what side of the insulin sensitivity continuum you fall on. Insulin sensitivity is basically a fancy way to describe how lean or how fat you are as of how well you use your carbs. Okay, in a lean individual, about 5% of your blood sugar goes towards fueling the brain. The brain will always get its glucose first, as the brain is a necessary organ for survival. Okay, it controls everything in your human body. So if the brain doesn't get its glucose, you're dead. So the brain will get the glucose first. After that, 80% of the glucose will go to the muscles in the liver. So it goes towards restocking muscle glycogen, restocking liver glycogen, or to be used by the muscles as immediate energy. And then about 15% goes to fat cells. And that's in a healthy, lean individual that is not insulin resistant. Now let's flip the coin and take someone who's overweight, maybe even obese, and insulin resistant. And that person, again, 5% of the glucose will always go to the brain first, regardless of how fat or lean you are. After that, maybe 80% of it will go towards the fat cells, and only 15% will go towards the muscle and liver. So there's a flip-flop. So when lean people eat carbs, muscles and liver get a lot of the carbs to use, whereas when a fat person eats carbs, it goes right towards the fat cells, making them even fatter and even more insulin resistant. So you can see where this is problematic, and why if you've got a lot of weight to lose, you may not be a good idea having sweet potatoes in the first place. Okay. So basically, as far as the timing of when to eat sweet potatoes, that's also going to depend on how lean you are as well. And I'm going to give you guys a couple quick guidelines on when is the best time to eat a carb like a sweet potato. First off, if you're a male under 10% body fat, or a female who's under 16% body fat, which means you're lean, you can eat sweet potatoes all throughout the day. And as long as you don't stuff your face or eat past the point of being full, they're not going to cause any harm to you. They're going to give you good energy. They're going to maintain nice stable blood sugar levels, and you'll probably actually get leaner with that method. Okay, the only time I don't like sweet potatoes or carbs in general for that person is with breakfast. Okay, and I like primarily proteins and fats for breakfast to make sure that your healthy drive neurotransmitters are functioning, so it has a good effect on your brain. Carbs first thing in the morning, even if you're lean, maybe not the best thing for your brain to function during the day. But other than that, you can have them throughout the day. If you're a male between 10 to 15% body fat, and a female from 16 to 20% body fat, the best time to eat a sweet potato would be within an hour of your workout. It's been proven in research, even in diabetics, that the carbs you eat within an hour after a workout go towards restocking muscle glycogen and not to fat cells. Now this is a key point here. This is within an hour of a resistance training session, so not Zumba or going for a long run. It needs to be a hard resistance training session. So for you, if you've still got some fat to lose, but you're not obese or extremely overweight, having them within an hour of a workout is a good time for sweet potatoes. Probably, if you're a male over 15% body fat, female over 20% body fat, I hate to break the bad news to you, but you probably shouldn't be eating sweet potatoes just yet. Basically, your carb intake in this case should be limited to a cheat meal, maybe once a week, once every 5 days, something like that. And the rest of the time, your diet should be proteins, healthy fats, and vegetables. That's going to give you the best sustained fat loss. Now, there's optimal and there's reality. So some people are not willing to compromise on certain things. So if you're over 20% body fat and you're gonna tell me there's no way I'm not having any carbs, just make sure you keep it to within an hour of your workout, and that's going to give you the best results. All right, that's it for this edition of Ask Coach Ryan. See you next time.